guys, welcome back to my vegan kitchen. I've got another Asian recipe for you today. This one, it's another Chinese takeaway dream. It's going to be for General Tso's tofu. I call it General Tso's tofu, but it's not really like General Tso's tofu.
It's not at all.
It's not spicy, and it probably isn't very much like it, but this is what I like to call General Tso's tofu. So I'm going to be making enough for my whole family, but in the bottom bar, the info box, I will put the measurements for 1 block of tofu. So we're just going to do one at a time here. It's easier to manage anyway. So I had my tofu sitting out for a while draining. I've got my kitchen paper, aka paper towel, and I'm just going to blot off as much of the water as I can, because see that water coming out of there like a sponge? You want this to be as dry as possible, because that's going to make it have that chewy texture like meat. And General Tso's tofu is really originally General Tso's chicken, so we want this to be chicken-like. Alright, so that's pretty good. We're going to take the block. We're just going to make this, I'm going to make this into cubes. But if you like triangles, do triangles. Or if you like long strips, do strips. It's personal preference, but I just happen to like the cubes. I like to do it like very geometrically, so like in half and then thirds, and then when I turn it this way, I just do 4 across. So alright, now this is not going to have any seasoning on it. It's just going to have the arrowroot powder and the avocado oil, because the sauce that this is going to go in is going to be so flavorful that you really don't need any flavoring on the tofu itself. So I'm just going to get it in the bowl and make sure that none of it is like stuck together like this, because we want everything coated everywhere. We want it to be crispy on all 6 sides. Oh, whoa. That just blew my mind. Hello, high school geometry. Or should I say, hello, life. There's 6 sides on a cube. Alright. Everything is separate and beautiful and lovely. So we're just going to give it a splash of the avocado oil. You know that this is my favorite thing, because this does not degrade at higher temperatures. That's probably like 2 tablespoons. Alright, so my favorite thing for flipping here is a rice paddle, because it does the least amount of damage, and I like to have my cubes as intact as possible. So first I'm just going to coat it with the avocado oil, then I'm going to come in hard with the arrowroot powder. I'm not even going to measure it, I'm just going to sprinkle it on top like it's a crumb cake. And I'm going to give that a toss. I've got my oven heating up to 375. So when these are all well coated, I'm going to just pop them onto my cookie sheet. I've got my parchment paper all cut. Ready right here. I'm going to play the game of how many can I fit on here. Hopefully all of them. But make sure that they're not touching, because you want them to be crispy on all sides. It always seems like you have so much room when you start out, and then it's like, oh no, I'm running out of room. And scene. There we go. So, we're ready to pop these in the oven now. 375, about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna take these out after 30 and put the other batch in, and then we'll be ready to make the sauce. The other half of the tofu is in the oven, but this is how it comes out. It's nice and crispy, but still soft on the inside. Don't eat it, it doesn't have any seasoning on it.
I still want it.
Ah! Okay. So this sauce is so simple, you're not even going to believe it. We're not even going to do it in like steps. We're just going to dump everything into the measuring cup, and we're going to cook it, and we're going to toss the tofu in it, and you're going to be done before you can say, good. So we've got our veggie broth here. We're going to be adding cornstarch or arrowroot, because this is what is going to make it nice and thick, so that it's not like you're drinking pea water here.
Ew!
It's gonna be like thicker. This might even be so thick that you have to add a little bit more water to it. but I think it's going to be pretty good. We're also going to be adding some fresh ginger. I'm very lazy, so I like to get my ginger already like this. So remember, I'm doubling the recipe. That's why I'm putting what seems like a lot in there, because it's for 2 blocks of tofu. We're also going to be adding some dark soy sauce. Measured extremely carefully. Some fresh garlic. I don't like to cut my garlic because I don't like big pieces of garlic, and I'm lazy. I like to put it in the garlic press because it cooks quicker, especially when you're doing a dump sauce like this. You don't have to worry about pieces of uncooked garlic, and I like it better to have it pulverized like this. Yes, we're putting a lot of garlic in. All of this garlic is going in as well. It's very garlicky. Alright, now we're also putting in some vinegar, rice vinegar. Glug glug. We're putting in some regular soy sauce, or you could use liquid aminos. I'm using liquid aminos today because it's the soy sauce alternative. It's got lower sodium than regular soy sauce. And also for sweetness, because if you have salty, you gotta have a little sweet. We're gonna put in some maple syrup. Whoop. And we're ready to cook. Make sure it's well stirred up. You want all of the cornstarch or arrowroot to be dissolved, so that looks pretty good. We've got our wok over here. You don't actually have to use a wok. We're putting it on medium-high heat, and we are going to just dump this all in here. We're going to bring it up to the boil. And you're going to see it's going to get thick. Alright, while you're bringing this up to temperature, make sure you keep it moving, or you're going to have a, for lack of a better phrase, a pocket of sludge on the bottom, and nobody wants that. So, as soon as you get to this stage where it's nice and thick, you're going to add your tofu. Bring up the cargo net, dump it in. Get some every time. Alright, so we're just going to heat this up until the tofu is hot enough to serve. And as soon as we get there, we're going to do the last step. Everything's up to temperature. If yours is too thick at this point, you can add a little bit of water. A couple of tablespoons will help. I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to add a bunch of scallions, the green part only. You don't want these to cook. You want, that's why you turn the heat off first. You just want to fold them in so that they have a lot of nice color. They're going to give it a lot of nice flavor. Not too pungent though. That's why we only did the green and not the white. So now we're going to plate this up. Alright, here we go. I plated it up. It's all fancy.
Look at that with the fancy rice ball too.
Right?
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah, I don't even want to mess it up. It looks so nice. This is, oh, it looks blazing hot.
It's not General Tso's chicken, tofu, whatever.
We're both having problems speaking today.
Yes.
This is really hot. But no.
I hear the crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're having ours with some steamed asparagus today. Also not very General Tso's like.
It's not General Tso's, but it's so good.
Why, thank you.
I love that.
Alright then. There you go. Enjoy. Thumbs up for more recipes like this not General Tso's chicken, tofu, whatever it is. Subscribe for more, and until next time, much love.